guys, and welcome back to Haut Beyleron. So we're now into Feb. We're into the last month of winter. We've got some work to do around the farm. We need to make a little bit of money. So what I'm thinking is we may sell the eggs and also the honey that we have. And what we're going to do, and we'll do this straight up, is we are going to purchase field 42. Now we're going to have some serious work to do here. What we need to do is get rid of the weeds. So we'll buy that. If we come back into here and we want to go to this one. So as you can tell, there's no fertilizer state on there. But if we turn the weeds back on, she's full of weeds. And they've matured to a stage where our weeder won't get rid of them. So we are going to have to, unfortunately, ooh, we don't want at least two of them. I want to go back. We want to purchase some herbicide and lease the sprayer. And we want to do that with this guy. Because we're going to want the front loader as well, but we also want the narrows because we don't want to destroy our crop. So we'll get the stone picker put away. We'll actually get rid of the bucket off of the front of here as well. And we'll put the pallet forks back on. That way we can bring the herbicide left over in the tote. We can bring that back with us just in case we don't have enough from the first fill. Okay, so we'll drop that off there. Bring this guy up into here. Whoop. Oh, too excited on the accelerator there. Okay guys, so we'll head up to the shop, we'll grab our sprayer, we'll get that filled. We'll grab the pallet that we have left over. Should only be about 800 litres, I think the sprayer holds 1200. And we'll get that back down to the farm and we'll take care of the weeds. Then we'll get on to some fertilising, we'll at least get the first stage of fertilising done. And we'll see you guys really soon. Okay guys, so we've still got an empty field here beside us. Not exactly sure 100% what we want to put into it. We've got until next month to decide. Kind of thinking I'd like to do something other than a cereal crop. So I'm sort of thinking... No, lift that back up. Sort of thinking we may do cotton or something along those lines. But that is going to require a decent investment. So we'll have to lease the cotton harvester, we'll have to lease a cotton bale trailer. We've got the tractor that can tow it, that's no dramas. But it is, I think it's about $27,000 to lease the cotton harvester alone. And then it's another $2,000 or thereabouts to lease the trailer. So we'd want to make sure that we're gonna get that money back. think cotton does pay fairly well. But whether we've got the size of field that will generate that sort of income, we may save that for when we put these fields together here and do an absolute big one rather than that one over there. But anyway, we'll get this done. We'll empty the herbicide, what's left of the herbicide, out of the tank, and then we will return the sprayer. We'll put the spreader on the back, and we'll at least get a first stage of fertiliser on this just to improve our yield. We want to get as much wheat out of these paddocks as we can, so we're going to put about 10,000 litres there or thereabouts into storage for our chickens. Whether we put some into the grain mill to produce some flour, not too sure. We may just sell off absolutely everything apart from what we give to the chickens in order to put some money back into the account. Otherwise, we're going to be forced to take out a loan, which I'm not really too keen on. But if we have to do it, we have to do it. Anyway, let's get this done and move on to fertilizing.
Sometimes you gotta see it with your own eyes. Run wild, you gotta let it out, those good vibes. I'm on a trip with you. Go down, salute the sun, you're the morning light. I know you feel it all again.
Okay, so what we're actually going to do here is we'll pull the rest of that herbicide into here before we empty it out. That way it should all empty out into one container. And it's not going to, because it's not all going to fit. That's okay. Where are we going to put this? Where are we going to put this? Where are we going to... If I reverse in through that side of the shed, so swing there, swing all the way hard around, I wonder if this will empty out there. So how do I do this again? Turn on sprout, unfold, lower. No, we don't want to do that. Surely we can empty this. There we go. Okay, so that is now done with. We can return that. That's not too bad. We can get past that. We can actually push it back in further if we need to a little bit later on. For now, not a concern. So we've got lime in the bridle, and we've got fertilizer in the Amazon. Now that should actually be enough. And as you can see, we've got $282 left in the account. So, price good or not, we are pretty much going to have to sell what we have as far as eggs and honey is concerned today, because that will go down overnight due to property maintenance and everything else. I dare say it'll put us into negatives. and we don't quite want that. So yeah, we're definitely seeing a texture change there, which is good. Don't quite think that was half the field though. So the weeds are dead. We've killed them, which is a good thing. So if we turn that off, we should see a fertilized state. Yes, we do. Perfect. So we'll keep going, guys, and we'll see you when we're done.
Reaching out into the neverland. I'm on a trip with you. Slow down, don't move too fast or it will make you drown. Reconcile, we gotta move into a
Okay, so that's that done. Should have jumped in here and had a look, but we are fully, well, a third fertilized. Now, we can't roll it because obviously we've got a crop in there. So we're just going to have to wait. We should be able to pick it at another growth stage. I don't think that stuff's ready to harvest next month. I think it might be the month after. April, if I'm not mistaken. So we should be able to get another round of fertilizer on that and make it truly as good as it can be. But for now, we are going to get rid of our eggs and our honey because we need the money. It'll all go to the same place. I'm pretty sure that's where they are. Oh, wrong menu. So if we come into here, eggs. 2.8 at the farm shop, yes. Bakery is on its way up. I do eventually want to buy that bakery because with us owning the grain mill and producing flour, all we need to give them is flour and water to make bread, or eggs, milk, flour, and strawberries to make cakes. But I would like to get onto owning more productions. And honey's still on the way up. So that's good for us. Now, February, March, April, May, June, no. It's not for quite a while that our wheat is ready. So I keep forgetting that I've got a misaligned mouse and I keep looking at my screen. So that's what we are waiting for. So we've got another 4 months of growth to put another round of fertilizer down. But as for what's going in the other field, we could do oats. We could do soybeans, but that means waiting another month. Or we've got the standard stuff. Sorghum would be waiting another month, like the corn and the soybeans. If we plant cotton, we have to do it next month, so we've got to make up our mind. But anyway, we'll get this loaded up. And this is probably not going to want to come off my forks because I reckon I've picked that up on a really, really bad angle. Oh no, I thought we might have been through the bottom of the pallet. Where are we going? Yeah, we'll load it from the other side. rather than squashing ourselves in against the stone crusher. So what do we got there? 11. So we've got about 2,400 litres of eggs. And I think we've got about 2,000 litres of honey. 1,900 to 2,000 litres of honey. So we're not going to make a lot, but we should make some decent money. Enough to be comfortable for the next little while. That ain't right. Okay, so what we'll do there is yeah, right, and there's a fair bit of weight in that 1,200 litres of honey. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, our spare weight is, yep, over there beside that help symbol. Alrighty, so we'll just grab this last one. Be alright if it hitting the edge of the bunker there. It'd be alright if it told us a weight as well as just the literage, but going off of our thing down the bottom that says our tractor weighs 5.3 tonnes and we've got a 6.2 tonne total, I'm assuming that each of those pallets is 900. No, it's not at all. But if we jump up onto here, 640. So 1,920 kilograms for 3 pallets. That's a bit. Oh. Haven't exactly placed them well. That's alright, they'll hold on. And we shouldn't strap eggs, but we're going to. Now, we're not going to use the stayer for this. What we'll do is we'll use the fent just for the extra speed and power. The stayer was kind of struggling to go up the hill to the farm shop. But anyway, we'll get this attached. And we'll see you guys up there. Okay, so question is, how much are we going to make for all of this? Oh, that's not bad. $12,784. So a little bit more than I was thinking we were going to get for it, that's for sure. But that makes us a little bit more comfortable. We don't have to concern ourselves too much that the bank account's running low. So we'll get this back to the farm. We'll have a quick look. We'll see what's in the used machinery market. I don't think there's anything we can do on our farm now until we rest again. Once we've rested again, we'll be able to look at what crop we're putting into our field. We'll also potentially be able to put another fertilizer run down on the new field, 42 I believe it is. But that'll be tomorrow's in-game day. Don't think we're going to be able to do anything on our farm for today, like I said. We may have a look into contracts. Then again, we had a pretty big day yesterday with the contracts. We smashed out seven cultivating contracts, well, 6 cultivating and 1 ploughing contract, and we collected all the stone. So we've now got like 90,000 litres of lime sitting in our production, which is crazy. We won't use that in a hurry. So what I'm trying to say is I reckon we'll stay away from cultivating ploughing contracts for a little while. We don't need the stone. So yeah, unless there's something else there really worth doing, we will more than likely rest for the afternoon. We may make this one a shorter episode and move on to the next episode for the next in-game day. But like I said, we'll see. We're nearly back at the farm. Okay, I've forgotten what I'm doing here. Tension belts, we'll just do that. I'm trying to remember the difference between PS4 controllers, steering wheel controllers, which are almost the same as PS4, but we've slightly changed it up. Oh, did I just... Yeah, I have. I've just dropped my weight and run it over. Oh. That was what we wanted to drop. Okay. So we can also turn those beacons off. Get this guy put back into the shed. Should probably place that roller somewhere as well. But we are becoming limited on space again. Well, we're not limited on space, but spots. Don't like the idea of putting things in front of implements unless they're tractors. So we'll leave that guy there. And yeah, we've still got to make up our mind about this. We could also do sunflowers. Potatoes and sugar beets, once again, that's another massive investment. So is sugarcane. We may move on to one of these other crops. the potatoes, sugar beet, sugar cane. Potentially, as though I'm probably going to end up putting cotton in just to see if we can make the money back. It may be a failure, but we'll see. So, what did we want to do? Wheat. Don't really want to use that. We've got that for chicken feed. 54,000 litres of straw. We're not going to need that much. And that's all we've got. The straw we've got in there is for when we do eventually put cows in. We've got bedding and we've also got some stuff to make forage. Productions, all of that's turned off. We've got 415 litres of flour in there. Right, so what is in the use mark? Absolutely nothing. Although, that's the head for sugar beet harvester. What's the difference there? Does that spit them out to the side, or... I don't know what that does. Or is that's just the topper front, isn't it? And then you've got the harvester section just here. So yeah, all that'd do would be to spit the tops out the side rather than just mulching them back down on top. $24,000 to buy that. We could look at doing sugar beets next. So if we come into potato beet technology, is it the panther or the tiger? That's the one we were looking at, wasn't it? Yeah, that's the one we were looking at. How much is that guy to lease? Oh, we don't have enough money even with 13 grand in the account. I do wish that it would tell us a leasing number. But 375, if we come back to... Where were we looking the other day? 485, that's not going to do it for us. Let's look at that, for instance. So that's 12 grand just to lease. That's 100 less, so we're probably looking at about 20 grand. Somewhere between $15,000 and $20,000 to lease. No. That one. To lease that guy. Do we do sugar beets? $460 per thousand. How do we do cut beets? Chop sugar beets. You can find the tool under front loaded tools. Resulting cut sugar beets can be brought to a biogas plant fermented. What's the price difference? Nearly 200 per thousand, and knowing sugar beets, we get quite a lot of money out of them. What is that beet cutter worth? Silage cutter. The Ruby, is that it? Sugar beets to feed to your biogas plant. Yeah, that's the one. That's 15 grand on its own. Wow. 790 to lease it. So that's an option. We could do sugar beets next crop. That's okay. We've got about 10 minutes to think about it, because we're going to end the episode here, guys. and we are pretty much going to back straight into the next one. So we will see you guys really, really soon. Thanks for joining in, guys. Hope you liked the episode. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe and the notification bell for future upcoming episodes, and especially don't forget to share it amongst your friends or people that you know that may like this sort of content. Okay guys, like I said, we'll see you soon.